Hello, 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 hello. How are we doing today? I'm gonna wait a couple minutes, let some people join in, get the chat open up here. I'm gonna for today's project. Oh look, there's them little sharkies I was looking for. Look what you can find when you actually move things. I'm gonna move this glass mat, this white one, and we're gonna play on the black one today because I'm feeling very limited today, and I don't want to be limited. So let me get all this out of the way. Last minute decisions. Let's see if this doesn't help me from feeling claustrophobic here. There we go. All right. So I'm going to play with this die set that I've had for a while. That I don't know why, but I've had like some anxiety over using it, and I don't know why because it's just a simple little box card. I think it's all the little pieces. So we're going to cut out little pieces, but we're going to do the base of the box card first before we do the tree or anything. And we could always change it from the tree if we want, but because I put that in the title, we're going to stick with it. So, all right. Open this up, and this die was released as the large die of the month in March of 2023 by Spellbinders. So if you have this die set, pull it out. Let's play together. What's love got to do? Got to do with it. What's love but a second-hand emotion? So I'm just going to be doing a bunch of die cutting, guys. All right, let's see. What color do we want the box to be? Well, let's start with white paper. I'm just going to use inexpensive white. Let me see. Where's that white paper at? Where is white paper? Here's some white paper. I should have some more white paper in here too. There we go. Because we can, we're going to use white because we can always ink blend some other colors. All right, I got a few sheets out. And we're going to cut it down so it'll fit in our thingamajigger here, our die cut machine. So we're just going to so this is measuring a little over 11 and a half. So I'm going to cut this down to right under 6 inches. One will be bigger than the other. Remember that thing on? All right, and that should be good for starters. And then we'll, whatever we need from there, we can go from there. All right. So tell me in the comment section, what are you up to? All right, so this is the back, the base back. And then these pieces are the sides, one for each side. Try to make it fit as much as we can here. I was hoping I could like fit them like this, but they're apparent, but they won't fit that way. So put that one there, put that one there. And then this, I'm assuming. Good morning, Ann. How are you doing today? This one is going to be the pieces that are going to go in on the box card so that we can put things on. And it's the way it looks is like they're going to make it so they stagger. So we'll cut that out of this right here. So let's tape that, dowel that down. What you doing today, Miss Ann? I wonder if there's another crafter live right now. Is there another big crafter live at the moment? All right, so we're just going to put this right here like that. Go just like that. Hello, is it me you're looking for? Cause I wonder where you are, and I wonder what you do. I'm hearing crickets, guys. Where are y'all at? All right, so we're gonna put that like that. I'm just gonna stick this through our die machine, and that will build the base of our box card. So I have had this since March of 2023, and I don't know why I have had anxiety over using it. I was saying that at the very beginning, but I've been like, okay, see, that didn't cut those. I thought for sure that would cut them, but it didn't. And I didn't watch a video on how to use this, so if you guys have this and have put it together before, your help would be awesome. I don't understand why it didn't cut them. I don't know. This is when my peeps would come in handy. It's like, where are y'all at? I need help. 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 I need some help. Could you imagine being one of the, the Spellbinders? They give out their dies and stuff to the people on their design teams and stuff. Could you imagine getting these dies and not having any instructions, any videos? You're the one who's supposed to make the videos. It is the March of 2023, the flowering tree and collapsible card base. Do you have that one? Oh, you wish you don't have it? You wish? Or do you wish you could be on a design team? Is that what you're wishing? I know Debbie J did this one back in 2023, and I could always go watch her video, but of course I can't do it while I'm live to see how she did it. This piece has me baffled. This piece right here has me really baffled. I may have to pull a video up. Oh, design team, you wish. It doesn't make sense to me. Oh, wait, I think it's making sense. I don't think it's supposed to be doing what my brain is thinking it should be doing. Okay. No, that doesn't make sense to me. These make sense, okay? The dotted line are the score lines. So we score that. We fold it like that, right? And then we go like this. So to make the sides, I need to cut a new piece here to go, oh, no, put it on the back side. And then I can cut another one out and we can cover it in the back so you'll never see that. I don't know. I'll do it. I'll check that in a minute. They look like score lines, but I don't know. I don't understand. My brain isn't letting me understand. So I know that these would line up like this, which if I did it on the back, Linda, if you did it on the back, fold it back over that way, since I already put that on there like that. What you got anything on your desk right now, Anne? Are you working on anything? We're gonna line this up like this. Don't ask me why I'm making this more complicated. It's not that complicated. Just line this score line up so that you can still fold it up and then put it down. Maybe fold the score lines to see if it makes sense. I will. Let me get these sides put on first because I think I might know what it's trying to do. Let me fold these back. Back, and thumb. You're about to? Not sure what you'll make yet. That's how I was. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing today. This going live every day is very challenging because I'm like, when I'm not doing lives, I don't have to worry if my brain isn't being creative, you know. But it's like I have to show you guys something because it says one. Okay, so these two go like this, right? So I need a front piece to go on here. I'm assuming this is the front piece, and I'm assuming, yeah, see, that has to, so this would fold on that line. That did not fold. That don't look, is that straight? I guess it's straight. Did they mess up on it? Because I'm going to get my scoreboard out and I'm going to make these lines a better score because they're not, I don't like the way it's folding. Do you get Spellbinder dies? Like, are you part of the club or anything like that, Anne? Do you use Spellbinders? I'm sure every one of us that make cards use Spellbinders because they're awesome. Right now, I got to try to see these lines to match them up. I think that lines up with that one. So we're just going to score it better like this. And we're going to take this one here. We're going to put it right there. Is that the line? Trying to see these lines is tricky. Tricky. Yeah, I'm the same way. Like I said, this is 2023 stuff. You notice I'm not pulling out anything 2025 unless somebody's gifted it to me. All right, so I think this is what's going on. I think this is supposed to fold like that, and I think this is supposed to fold like that. Okay. What would really make sense to me and when you're using dies, you should not have to pull out scissors. But I think that these are supposed to be tabs. Just little tabs. See? And I could be wrong. I'll have to go look. I do too. I do also. That's why a majority of what I do is like, right, so like these should all fold in. Yes, it is. It's cool to, I get that FOMO. I see new things and I'm like, oh, all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue right here. I'm going to fold that over right on there like that. This is what I think is supposed to be doing, but I don't know. I don't know. I'll see how it's going to be able to fold if this stick keeps, but we'll see. We'll see. I should go watch a video. It's like major FOMO. That's why a lot of times I say I should have folded this one before this one. I should have folded this one in before this one. This one should have went over the top of that so I could keep it like I did on this side. Hi, Jeremy. How are you? How's the weather over there in Texas? And what's Miss Cheryl doing today? All right, so what I think is, I don't know 100%, guys. I'm trying to figure this out. I think that this is supposed to be the front. Listen, Linda, I love it. So, because I think it's supposed to be the front like this, that goes right here, I'm going to put this right here to the edge of this. I don't know how it is supposed to fold, though, with that other piece like that. Maybe I shouldn't have glued those. Maybe I shouldn't have glued them. I think it was just more complicated than need be. A little bit more complicated than it needs to be. All right, now we're going to put some glue right here. And we're going to fold this over. We're going to line it up right here like this. Now, see, I don't see how this is going to fold to go into an envelope. I'm going to have to go watch a video because I'm going to make this how I think it'll stand. See, it'll stand up like that. But of course, that's not going to fold flat. So that's not going to fold flat. It's just not going to fold flat. We need it to fold flat. So I said to myself, undo that, Linda. I don't understand what this is for. Doesn't make sense. Let's just cut a whole new piece because I messed that one up. I got an idea. And while we're at it, let's cut the happy birthday. I wish this happy birthday didn't have the thing like that, but for this card, it works. We're going to cut this again. And then let's go ahead and cut the tree, if the tree will fit on there. And then cut some flowers or leaves. Which one do we want to do? Do we want to do leaves? We want to do it all. Try to get as many things out of this paper as we possibly can. Yeah, I'm having a little bit of a creative struggle today. Just a little. Now you could have inked these, I could have inked these prior, but I think we're just going to put flowers all over it. We're not going to do any leaves. We're not going to give it leaves. We're just going to do flowers. I don't know what these are for. I don't know if they're for the flowers or not, but we're going to do these flowers. All right, let's cut these out. Are you doing any looming today, Jeremy? All right, you know what? Let me redo my chat because I'm not getting any answers and I'm not seeing anything new here. I mean, people may not be saying anything, but people might be, and I don't want to miss it. Nope. Okay, not missing anything. Oh, yep. Maybe that piece holds the happy birthday. Hi, Kelly. Oh, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. You watch me often? Oh, thank you so much. Do you have this die set? It makes that card. I think I'm supposed to cut them apart, and that's what I think. I think I'm supposed to cut it apart. Yes, I am. Look, if I'd have just looked at the back, the instructions are there. Look, cut it and then cut them apart. I shouldn't have to cut it apart, though. You know what I mean? The die should do it for me. The die's not cutting them apart, so I'm going to have to do that. Who knows? Maybe this time it passed through. Maybe this time it cut for me. So I got this part put together. I should always remember to look at the back of the packages. All right, let's see what we got this time. All right, I didn't tape nothing down either, so things are like right up against each other. Oops. All right, we got happy birthday. We got our tree. Oh, please don't be. Oh, it did. It went under. It slid because I didn't tape it. That's okay, though, because that can be hid. As long as it didn't damage my dies. Yeah, it didn't cut them apart. I don't get it. Gotta love all these little flowers and bits and pieces, right? So yeah, look, that didn't cut right. That's okay. We can hide that little bit. Like I said, as long as it didn't mess up my, you have a ton of Spellbinders, but you don't happen to have this one. Okay. Yeah, I was looking for a little bit of help. Help. Somebody help me. Do some ink blending, and this one has had me like, I don't know, like anxious about putting it together, doing it. I've had it since March of 2023, and this is the first time that I've attempted to put it together. Every time I said, I'm going to try to do that one, my anxiety says, no, you're not. No, you're not. Not today. All right, so we have our tree base, which will be inking. All right. And we have our happy birthday. Which is cool looking. You can relate to that. It's like this stuff is like sometimes I have things that I'm like, takes me forever to get to because of the anxiety issue. And then it's like when I finally get to it, I'm like, oh my God, what was I so scared of? Yeah. I have a feeling that this is going to be one of them. I think I was trying to overcomplicate it in the beginning. All right. Try to keep the bits and pieces that are actual die cut away from the pieces that are not. It's okay, Melissa. I'm just tickled you're here. How's it going out there? I'm attempting to put together this, yes, lots of pieces. It's like, ah! But that's kind of why I pulled it out because I didn't know what to do today. And I saw that done. I was like, oh, that'll take some time. Hopefully, hopefully everybody won't mind it taking time. Just something for me to be doing while we're all chit-chatting together and hanging out, you know? And then maybe that way, if I had questions about how to do this card, then I could just ask my peeps if they knew how, if they've done it before. Oh, you're getting ready to head out. It opens at noon. Ah. Alaska noon, y'all. Not our noon. Okay, this is like not. We can figure that out later, Linda. All right, so this piece, remember I cut it and I was like, I don't know how to do it. And I was doing all that. These need to be cut apart. I don't understand why the die doesn't cut them apart, but it doesn't. So we're going to cut it apart. My opinion, I shouldn't have to cut it apart. You've been to Alaska a couple times? Cool, Kelly. That's awesome. Where in Alaska have you been? I've only been in an airport in the Anchorage. You live in Texas? Ah. You went on a cruise, of course. That's when you went? Ah, okay. I've never been on a cruise. I have been, like I said, in the Alaska airport because when I was in the Navy and they stationed me in Japan, I had to fly from Washington D.C. to Japan, which is a 17-hour flight. And oh my God, you're over the water for so long. And the first and only time I'd ever been in one of them big, huge 747s, you know, where they have the 3 rows of 3 seats each. And that was crazy. That was back in 1989. It was insane. It was cool though. But yeah, so I got to go to the airport in Alaska, in Anchorage. I'm pretty sure it was Anchorage, Alaska. But I tried to look out the window and see, but I couldn't see anything. I couldn't tell if it was snow I was seeing or if it was just so dark. You know what I mean? It's like couldn't see anything. All right, so this is how these are supposed to be, and they would be cut straighter if the die had just done it, but the die don't cut it. It just scores it to say there. That's where you should cut it, which, in my opinion, is bogus. And this is the front. Remember, I said I could hide that, so I'd have to cut something and put it. But for today's sake, I'm just going to leave it like that. So I said to myself, what we're going to do is these little pieces. We're going to line them up just like this. We're going to put this one here. I'm going to fold that down on it. And it'll pick it up. And then we'll take this one and we'll set it right here. Dot, dot, please. Dot, dot, please. What does the back of the die of the month card look like? Looks like that. Or do you mean of the packaging? It took me a few minutes to realize that. See, that says 1, 2, 3, like it cuts them apart. But it didn't cut them apart. So it just scored them. Yeah, I figure you had. And I was like, well, I could always, it's like I was saying a minute ago. And now I'm just going to put glue on all 3 of these, which I should have done it up to the edge because now I'm going to have like a little lip there, but that's all right. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. We're just going to fold that over like that. And then now it's not done right now either. This isn't done right. I don't like this. You're cleaning your room as you watch and listen. All right, don't mind me. I'm just going to have a tantrum over here because this isn't working either. These should be staggered up. They shouldn't be like that at all. Today is one of those video days of don't do what I do. This is how not to do it. I don't think these are big enough. That's what I think. I think they're not big enough. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do so it works the way I want it to work. Because it's not working the way they're trying to tell me to. I'm going to fold this over one time. I'm going to fold this over like this. I'm going to take this baby and I'm going to put it like that. And I'm going to cut 3 of them at one time. So I don't have to keep cutting new ones. I'm going to make this work. See, this is why you should do these off screen before you go on screen when you're doing videos. Now let's see if this will cut. You think you need to glue to front of the steps. 2, yes. 3. I just, because I've been messing up, I've already cut two and can't use none of them. Yeah, three of them. Yes, three. Ta-da! This one doesn't really have the things, but that's okay because guess what? I think their measurements are bogus. Bogus from my brain. My brain says, no, we can't do that. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to cut this one. And we're going to use both of these. But we're going to stagger it ourselves. And then we're going to cut this one. And we're going to use this one. So if I mess up, I have another set. Okay. All right, let's try this again, guys. So that has a line in it, so I don't want that to be my front. This one does not have a line in it, so that's going to be the front. That one looks the best. All right, and then I'm going to put glue here. And I want it to come all the way to the front, so I'm not laying it down like I did last time. I'm going to bring this all the way to the front right here, just like so. And I'm going to line it up with the bottom. There'll be a little bit of a curve right there with the step, but that'll be okay. And I'm going to put glue right here. Glue to the front of the hump. I'm assuming the way I'm gluing it is the way you're telling me to do it. To the front of the hump. So there we go. There we go. So now we have that right there. Okay. So now it comes all the way. So it makes a complete box like, right? Now I'm going to take this one. And on this one, I'm going to do that too, right? But I'm going to bring it so that it's behind this one a little. So you see, those other ones, if you lined them up, they weren't staggering enough to have, and because this one's thicker now. Oh, when I glued it to the back, it made them all the same. Okay. Well, they weren't staggering correctly because of the width either. Their widths just weren't, it wasn't making sense to my brain. I have to do this how my brain can make sense of it. Like sometimes the way they word things and stuff, my brain just like, no, not happening. All right, so I'm putting it here and I'm putting even with this one, but I want it to go a little bit behind this one. So when you're looking at it straight on, you're not seeing that like that. There we go. Scott! Okay. Now I'm going to glue this one on. How you doing? And I'm going to line it up with that piece right there. I'm going to try to. My brain and my fingers, if they will cooperate with each other. And my eyes. I want it even with this. There we go. I think I got it now. By George, I think I got it. So see, now we're staggered. We need one more. I don't know why we need one more, but we need one more. All right, now this one, we can hide that line. Trixie, I'm busy, and you're just going to have to stop. I love you, baby, but you're going to have to stop. Mommy's busy. Hi, Cheryl. How are you doing? All right, I'm going to bring this one in here like this. And I'm going to bring it so that it comes back on that also. But right up to this. I'm going to glue that. We're just going to line this up like that. Make sure it's straight. I'll fold it down so that way it's straighten that, because I ripped it when I took that other stuff off. All is well, just a little bit of pain in my leg. Oh, I'm sorry you're in pain today. All right, so there we go. Now, if you could always use colored backgrounds, you know, papers and all that other stuff. But there we go. Now we got our steps for the card, right? We need to do some ink blending. Now we got the base figured out. So we're going to put happy birthday on this. How do they have it on there on the back? We're going to color it first. We're not going to put just plain white. Oh, they got happy above the word birthday. Okay. And then the tree goes next. Oh, we didn't even have to add that third one. Yes, we did. Because there's one, there's two, there's three. Okay. All right, we're going to get us the script mat so it'll hold our words. So we can ink blend. And we're going to get us we could even, instead of the tree, we could do other stuff. But we're going to do the tree. So I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to put some pink on. Just using what's in my brush instead of pulling out the inks. I may have to pull the inks out for some of the brushes, but right now I think that's good. Let's pull out the blue. So we can get some blue on here. I'm just going in backwards order, reverse order. Yeah, this one here I'm going to have to pull out the ink because it's not juicing it up enough. Might as well pull out the pink too. All right. So I'm using 3 colors, but I'm going to end up with 5 colors on here. Because when we mix colors, they make another color. So we're just going to pick up some of the blue. And now we're just going to get it. There we go. That's better. I'm happier with that. I'm going to bring a little blue on the other side of this here too. Actually, I'm going to make this entire letter A blue, but it's not going to stay blue. There we go. Because if we mix blue and yellow together, what do we get? Give me blue. Give me yellow. What do we get? Green. And if you do pink and blue together, you get purple. So I'm just going to come in here and I'm going to make that nice. I'm using the guppy. See? So now I got the pretty word happy, all nice and colorful to go on our card. And now we're going to bring this right here and do the same thing here. Make it nice and bright. I want to brighten that blue up a little, I think. Let's bring the blue back in. I want to brighten up, see if we can't get that blue a little brighter. There we go. Leave them out. So now we can take the word happy and we're going to put blue right here. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to put it right here. So you can only see the word, the letters, and not the line under it. See? And I'm going to do the same thing right here. We're going to put this like this. Just like so. Now if you have this, you don't have to do the tree. You can do a cake. You can do anything. You like the blending? It's pretty. Well, the ink helps. It's Simon Hurley inks are really good inks. I'm tickled that I was gifted those because I'm loving them. They blend so good. All right, now we're going to do our tree. To add our tree onto it. I really think it should be a cake for a happy birthday, but Spellbinders said they wanted a tree, so we're going to give them a tree. We're going to give them a tree. So we're going to get out our weeping willow. If my fingers want to cooperate with me, I come over here and I think that's shady on there. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. Yes, you can. Okay. Clean up the brush a little. All right, now I'm picking up some weeping willow. I know that that is like going to be a flower, but I'm going to have to cut out all these other flowers, which I'll do after the live. I'm not going to go through every single flower here today because I've already been on for almost an hour. So I just wanted to show you the basis of this. All right. I didn't cut leaves out either, so I'll have to cut out leaves. I'll have to cut out, I mean, this is a project that can take like hours. Hours. All right. Let's wipe up that brown and yellow. And let's bring back our pink. Because I want my flowers to be pink. You love his inks? You just started collecting them? Yeah, I was gifted these just this week, so you guys will notice when I get new stuff that seems to I bring it out and play with it. And if I really, really like something, then I have a tendency to stick with it. Like I really like the Catherine Puller inks also. But I'm loving these Simon Hurley inks. They blend so well. All right, so we got these here. Now I'm trying to think. I think those get built up onto this. No, they don't. They're separate little flowers. Those are all separate little flowers, guys. They're not. I thought they built up on each other. Huh. Well, then. That's okay. We're just gonna. I only cut 4 of them out. I think I do like this grip mat for this type stuff. Yeah, I didn't cut leaves or any of that out. We need leaves. So, like, let's see. We got one there. Got one that goes here. Well, you collection will grow as he puts out new pads. Boop, boop, boop. I think that one's supposed to go there. All right, let's get all these guys out. Do all these. Like I said, I did not I cut any leaves. I keep saying that, Linda. Yep. Yep. And hopefully I'm not actually touching my grip mat with this poker tool. I'm trying to just poke them out onto the mat though, so I don't have to worry about flipping them over and stuff. There we go. Yeah, Melissa's switching. She's getting the new pads, and she's sending me the old pads because she doesn't want both pads. So, all right, I'm gonna do just a couple of these in the pink, and then I'm gonna add because I got multicolor on here, so I'm gonna put multicolor on the tree. Why not, right? It's my tree. I can make it whatever colors I want. I crack myself up, y'all. I really do. You know what color I don't have in here is orange. Orange, you glad I didn't say banana? Let's add some orange. So we're going to put some yellow over the pink, and it's going to give us a yellow, orangish brown. And it's okay. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it being brown. It's okay. Now we're going to get the green. This way, Linda's collection will grow too. Yay! Thank God for Melissa and Denise and Melissa just like keeps on growing my stash big time. Okay. Everybody, it's like all you guys who send me stuff, you don't know how much I appreciate. I hope you know how much I appreciate it. All right. Then we got these little ones, and I'm going to leave them white. I'm just going to leave them white. I'm not going to dye. I'm not going to do anything with those. Yes, woohoo, right, Ann? Okay. So we got this over here. 1, 2, 3. Oop, you get over there. 4. And I'm just going to get all this stuff out of my way. And then we're going to glue all these on. And then, like I said, I'll do the leaves. I'll cut leaves and everything after. My stomach is feeling like it. Maybe I need some food. It's going to be the colorful tree. Instead of the coat of many colors, it's the tree of many colors. And then we'll do some green leaves too. Well, I'll do some green leaves later, but all right. So these flowers to me look unfinished. I'm going to pull a Lynn on y'all. Y'all watch Lynn and not finish a card during my time on. All right. So I'm going to put some glue on here. Some glue right here. And we'll put a flower there. She wore some flowers in her hair. Do, 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 do. We'll sing that later. And then we'll put this pink one here. And we'll put a pink one here. They almost look like they should be butterflies instead of flowers. And then we'll put one right here. And then we'll put a blue flower right there. We'll put a pink one right here. Yeah, we should have done leaves first. And I should have watched the video first. I think this is supposed to be a flower. Okay, and Melissa is answering Anne's question of, hi, how you doing? They're orange. Oopsie doopsie. I'll put a blue over here. I'll put a dark orange right there. So it's not really brown. It's really more of a reddish orange, like a burnt orange color. So this, I should be able to now, when I want to make this, not have all that anxiety I was having over it. I was having massive anxiety about this die set. I don't know why, because it's really not that complicated. And I have a tendency to make some things more complicated than they really are. Yeah, see, I didn't do these flowers here either. Trying to see. You know what I think? I think these are the centers. Let's look at the picture on the back. You do that too? You have anxiety also? That's why it's taken me 2 years. It's more than 2 years because it's 2025. March of 2025 is long gone. And this set came out in March of 2023. And this is the first time I'm using it. And I've had it the entire time. I have had it the entire time, y'all. So it's like, I kept looking at it and I kept going, no, not today. No, not today. Oh, okay. So these little white things, they go in the middle. Okay, they do layer on there. Okie doke. Okie dokie pokey. See, they do. They do. So we're going to put a dot here, a dot here, a dot here, and a dot here. And we're going to get our pick 'em up tool. And we're going to put that right in the middle. We're in the middle. Thank you. It would have, you know, if I'd have cut this out of green, if I'd have ink blended this part green, I think it would have looked better than the brown that I'm doing, but it works. Trees have brown branches. So, all right. And then there's a die right here that I did not cut anything out of. These little things, and I just figured out what they go to. They're the centers for the flowers. They're the centers. All right, let's put a little flower here. And like I said, I'm not going to put all the leaves on today. I'm not going to cut the leaves and do them all today, but you guys will get the idea because it'll be green. And then these little flowers, I'll make them purple. And then I'll share a picture. Okay, let's see. We need a flower right here too. That's why we have this. Let's do the orange. Orange, you glad I did not say banana. I keep saying that today. I don't know why that's on my brain. It's looking cute now that it's getting together. Oh, right there. There it is. There's one we can put right there. That's the last flower. I mean, these are really good when you got time is on my side. When you got time on your hands, right? And then you cut out all the flowers and stuff. And because we've already been on here a little over an hour, and I'm trying to stretch my StreamYard out for the entire month. If I can do it, I'm not going to be able to. Because if I do an hour a day at 20 hours, it'll only give me 20 days. And I've already went over hours, so it won't even be. But anyway, so then this part, where'd the rest of our card go? Oh, here we go. Then this would go here like that. And of course, it'll have green in it and stuff. And I'm not going to glue it yet because I want to, you know what? It needs leaves. So yeah, so I'm going to cut the leaves and I'll cut the other flowers. And when I finish it, I'll post the picture on the community post tab. Hey guys, did you guys know that you can post stuff on the community tab? You just used stickles, whatever the news are called. That completely confuses me. Stickles or whatever the new ones are called. Okay. So stickles are, you just used it on the boat? What'd you use stickles on the boat? Thank you. It is cute, isn't it? I don't know why my anxiety is that, excuse the language, but an a-hole. It stops me from doing things. And it's like, damn it, Linda. And I get mad at myself because, you know, it's like, you didn't do that for so long and it was not that hard. The hardest part was figuring out these pieces. That was the hardest part of this whole thing because they're not, these are not, for my brain, it doesn't work. It doesn't even cut them apart. So it's like, yeah, no. So it's cute, right? I think so. I like that color, the colors I used, much better than the colors they used. I mean, the tree is pretty and everything, right? Those colors and stuff. But that purple or blue background, whatever that is, I don't like that like that. You were trying to remember. Oh, color pops. Oh, for the center of the flowers, color pops. That's what you used on yours? Yeah, I could use little gems. I could, like, guys, I got sparkle stuff. And look, these would be adorable. Just show you, give you an idea. Because it does show little dots in the middle. Like these little gems right here would be adorable. Right there in the center. And it's nice and sparkly. You can make them use darker ones, you know, little black ones or whatever colors you have. These are this. Hold on. I'm trying to pick this one up. It doesn't want to cooperate with me. Come on, cooperate with me. There you go. But the white looks good with all the rainbow colors. That's what I thought. That's why I was like, oh, those will look good. And then because they're white, I think you can color them if you want to change the color. I think you can, but I'm not going to. I like them. So these are the Color Essential Gems. These are the Crystal Mix by Spellbinders. See? And see, they make the tree sparkly. Can you see that sparkle? And then when we put that on here, I think it makes it pretty. And then I could always add them to these little ones too. That's why I'm not gluing this down just yet, because it's easier for me to put things on it before it's on this thing. Because now I can just turn it whatever way I want. It's like, might as well use them so I don't lose them. Let's see what it looks like with a gem in the middle. Oh yeah, it looks cuter with the gem in the middle, y'all. Oh yeah. I like that a lot. I like it. I like it a lot. I like sparkly stuff. That's one way to use something up, huh? Yep. Pretty little rainbow tree. God's promise he'll never flood the earth again. Although that was part of Noah's Ark story, right? Come on. Go where I want you. Do what I want you to do, not what you want to do. There we go. Do 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 do. I got a new ending song I'm gonna sing today. It's not new. It's not like a new release or nothing, but I haven't sang it on my channel in a long time. Which I'm about to start singing in a minute. Because I'm about done. Because my stomach is hungry. I'm hungry. I said, Simo, feed me. Y'all remember that? Simo, feed me. Oh, yeah. I love the sparkly little pretty rainbow tree. Isn't it beautiful? All right, guys. That's going to be it for today because I got to go eat some food. I got to go take my stomach meds also because, well, I just do. And everybody has a great rest of their Sunday off. And hopefully we'll see each other tomorrow. I'm going to sing a different song. Y'all ready? Oh, thank you, Kelly. I appreciate it. Usually I'm a lot more chit-chatty and singy, and I don't know what's up with my brain the last 2 days, but all right. Last song of the day. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Boo-doo-boo-doo-doo. Good night, sweetheart. Hope you enjoyed the show. Sha-na-na-na-na. I don't remember the rest of the words. Good night, sweetheart. Good night.